everybody. Welcome to RPM, Rock and Pop Mandolin, your site, your destination for learning classic rock and pop songs on this wonderful little 8-stringed instrument. My name is Mike DeJong, and today we're going to Paul McCartney, that famous Fab Four member, but this is a song that came out from him relatively recently. This isn't even from his Wings era. This is from the early 2000s, 2007 in fact. The song is called Dance Tonight. And yes, Paul McCartney does play mandolin on this song. It sounds pretty good. It's a fun little track. I will show you all of the chords and parts in the song. It's quite simple as well. You should be able to get it down relatively quickly and have fun with it when you're playing it either by yourself or jamming with other musicians. But first, before we get to that tutorial, how about a bit of business here? If you're new to the site, thanks very much for checking us out. But please, don't forget to hit that subscriber button down there in the lower right corner. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks very much for coming back. But a couple of things. Leave us a like if you like this video. And don't hesitate to check out our links below. We've got a Patreon link down there where you can sign up on our Patreon site and get access to live jams and lesson videos that I don't have here on YouTube. Also, you have an exclusive chance to do one-on-one lessons with me live on Zoom every month. All of that is over on Patreon, so please check it out. I also have some affiliate links down below, including Amazon and Sweetwater. Sweetwater is a major online music retailer in the States, and you can buy a lot of the gear that I have here that I'm using myself on Sweetwater, so check out those links. But that's enough business talk. How about taking a look at Paul McCartney playing the mandolin here on RPM? Okay, Dance Tonight starts with a very simple chord progression. It's in the key of G. Well, actually, it's not in the key of G. Let me explain. All right, the original version by Paul McCartney on his 2007 album actually is recorded in a different key. Paul tunes the mandolin down a whole tone, a whole step, so he's actually playing in the key of F, even though he's using chords that look like G and D and C. All right, so later in this tutorial, I'll show you how to play the song in the key of F, so you can jam along with Paul McCartney's song if you want to, but I'm going to show you how to do it in standard tuning here on the mandolin in the key of G, all right? So it'll be the same chords, just in a different key, all right? So let's start off with a standard G chord right here, open G, 2nd fret of your A, 3rd fret of your E string, right? And you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So you start off kind of with a downstroke. You see that? So you're going down and then down, up, down, up. Okay, so, and you really want to emphasize that first down beat, all right? That first beat there in each of these chords. Okay, so that section goes like this, G. That next chord is kind of, well, it's kind of a D chord. I say kind of a D chord because you're only using one note there. You're only holding down one note. You're not holding down the entire D chord. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could hold down that open D chord like that, 2nd fret here, and 2nd fret on the E, but for the purposes of this song, I believe Paul only holds down that 2nd note there on the E string, all right, that F sharp note there, and that makes it kind of a partial D chord. All right, so you're going G for one bar, and the partial D chord, G back to D chord, and now C chord, D chord, G chord again. All right, so that 3rd chord was your C, right? That's just your standard open C, 2nd fret of the D string, 3rd fret of the A. All right, so each of these chords is played for one measure, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, except for the last one there where you hit that last note on the G. All right, so it's just G chord, and then to the D chord, back to the G chord, and the C chord. D chord, G chord. Okay, those are the verse chords for this song. Pretty simple, I know. Then we have a little sort of pre-chorus that goes, you can come on more time you want to, something like that. then back into like that. Okay, so what are those chords? Well, that is now an F chord, or actually it's an F major 7 or an F add A, whatever it is. It's just a cool little voicing, and I guess Paul really likes that 2-finger voicing right here because it's the same, right? You got your G here, then you got your C, and now you just move that up to here, and you got an F chord. So it's 2nd fret of the G, 3rd fret of the D, all right? So you can come on over if you want to. So that's F chord, same strumming, back to G chord, and then F chord again, and now the full D. And this time I am playing the full D chord here with the 2nd fret of the G string and 2nd fret of the E, and the strings in the middle are open, all right? So one more time, the whole progression from the start goes... Pre-chorus coming. F, G, F, D, like that. And actually, to be honest with you, the F chord is actually held for 2 bars. It's 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, D. So it's a little bit longer than your verses for where the chords are held for only, or the chords are played for only 1 bar each. Okay, those are the verses and the pre-choruses in this song. Pretty simple, like I said. There's only one other part that you have to learn in this song, and it goes like this. So what is that part? Well, this is the bridge part, or the middle 8 part near the end of the song. It starts on a C chord, all right? I showed you the C chord already there, open C, 2nd fret here on the D, 3rd fret of the A, right? And you want to emphasize that G note, that open G note down here, because you're going to add another note there. All right, and what you're doing is you're keeping that C chord locked down, all right? You're keeping those 2 fingers locked in position, and all you're doing is adding your index finger at the 1st fret of the G. And that's a really cool chord. I think it's a C augmented chord, or a C sharp 5, because you got this G sharp note. That's a sharp 5 on your C chord there, all right? So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, G sharp. Now all you do next is just move from that note there on the 1st fret to this note on the 7th fret. Okay, now, and you could just, again, keep those fingers locked down. I prefer to change it to this grip, which is an A minor grip. All right, so you've got the A note here, 2nd fret of the G, and then 2nd fret of the E, and then 3rd fret of the A string. All right, so that chord. Once again, the C chord, C augmented, A minor. And that's it. That leads right back into the... Right, leads right back into that. So one more time through that pattern. C, G sharp, A minor. And it repeats that part twice. Okay, that is Dance Tonight in the key of G using all open chords. You can play it like that and have some fun with it, but if you want to play along with Paul McCartney and the recording, you want to play it in the key of F. Now, you can do that 2 ways. You can tune down all of your strings on your mandolin by 1 tone, right, which is kind of a hassle, or you can cheat a little bit and play it like this. So what are you doing there? Well, I'll show you the first part of it anyway. This is an F chord now, all right? So you're at the 5th fret of your G string, you're at the 7th fret of the D, and the 8th fret of the A string, all right? And same strumming pattern, you're just playing a different chord than the G. Now you're playing it in F, right? So, Okay, next you want to go to a C chord, and that's really easy. All you've got to do is move these two fingers, your third and fourth fingers. Keep that first finger locked down at the 5th fret on the F chord, and then just move these two to here, and you get a C chord now. All right, so here we go. See that? So you're going F chord, C chord, F chord, C chord. Okay, and then the 3rd chord, you just move this whole pattern down 2 frets to the 3rd fret here now. 3rd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the D string, 5th fret on the A, and 6th fret on the E, okay? That's a B flat chord. Okay, so here we go. F, C, F, C, B flat, C, F. All right, that's it. That's the main chord progression in the key of F. Okay, that is Paul McCartney's Dance Tonight in 2 keys for you there. Hope you have fun with it. It's a really fun little song to play along with, and really cool to see Paul McCartney playing mandolin. He plays so many other instruments. Who knew that he could play the mando as well? I guess Paul can play just about anything, can't he? Anyway, if you're new here, thanks for checking us out, but don't forget to hit that subscriber button down below. Leave us a like if you like this video. Same story if you are a returning subscriber. Thanks for coming back. Hit the like button and check out our links to Patreon and the affiliates down below. My name is Mike DeJong. Thanks for watching this video once again on RPM.